Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our ghosting series. So this is the last of the videos. We are getting in Scorpio all the way to Pisces in this video. So if you are Aries and on, those videos will be on my channel. So go check those out if that's where you're at. Other than that, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, please, and thank you. And if you would, click that bell so you don't miss any of my notifications here. We're going to get into our Scorpio reading. Let's find out, Scorpio, why you were ghosted. Let's find out why you were ghosted. I am going to write down these timestamps, so hold on. All right, let's just get straight into it. So we do have an oracle read, and that'll be first. I'll just kind of go over your current energy. We're going to find out about you, them, and the reason for the ghosting with the tarot, and it will confirm the oracle current energy read. So it's just going to get like a little bit of a gist of what's going on. So while you're waiting, please hit subscribe. Again, my name is Jordan. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, Scorpios. All right, let's get a card. Let's get a card for Scorpio. Okay. Okay. So some changes here, some growth, something going on as far as choices maybe needing to be made. Maybe there's some decision making needing to be made. You're very welcoming. You're very open to kind of beginning, you know, a nice new balanced relation, some type of new beginning. It's the new beginning is a little bit in delay. So currently just kind of lacking in that general area. And it's definitely showing that there is some sort of growth or a time to kind of like explore or shine in this relationship or be in this relationship. So what is going on, Scorpio? Let's find out. Let's find out why they took off. And we're going to definitely check their zodiac sign so that you can hunt them down. Let's find out for Scorpio, what do they need to know about the person that ghosted them? How dare they ghost a Scorpio? You guys are just so chill. So chill. All right. So you would have communication if you could. You would definitely expand on that. You have enough strength. You have all of these things of determination. You have a spiritual connection with them, but it's looking like they're like, no. They don't want to communicate with you. They don't want to talk to you. Nine of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands, that is upright. There's some trauma here, and I don't know if it's trauma between the both of you or just trauma in general that kind of like makes them act, you know, a certain way, how we do when we're in a trauma bond, or if we have any traumas, sometimes in relationships, we fuck them up, or we walk away, or we ghost because we're like, we don't know how else to deal with it. So there you go. Hopefully that's not the case, but there's definitely some sort of roadblock, definitely something to do with not being content, and the communication is definitely lacking. And if there is communication, it's going to be a little abrasive, a little abusive, maybe violent. The two of you, if anything, would have nothing but shitty words to say to each other. So let's find out the reason for the ghosting. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. All right, probably a third party, movement towards a third party, and they are uniting. So this person, if they haven't left, or if they haven't ghosted, they're definitely going to be in that place where they do. Even if you're in a relationship, this can resonate. It's just depending on kind of like the issue or the situation. It's when people are just not being able to communicate about what they really want in life, and it makes it, you know, feel like they've ghosted you. It makes you feel like you don't matter. And that they just are so invisible now that they're a ghost. I guess I don't even know the meaning. I should probably look it up. Anyway, so the stability or the safety or a sense of security is definitely why they went with this choice. This choice is King of Pentacles, but they are not a bad or rad. They're not down to earth. They are not stable. They're not secure. They're full of shit. So when they get there, which this is a fire sign or an earth sign, could even be an air sign, maybe. When they get there, they're really going to figure this out. They're going to figure this, that they have no support. Once they get there, they're going to figure out that they cannot depend on this person. They're going to figure out that they do not want to fuck around with this person. So they may be back. I mean, who knows? Let's find out a little bit more here. What else should we need? What else do we need to know? And anything to feel better, potential outcome. What does Scorpio need to do from here on out? What is it the universe needs us to know here? All right. All right. So things that you need to know kind of around the situation is that there was lying, there was deceit. Again, any kind of solution or knowing is not going to be here. And there's definitely an indecision with this person that you're dealing with. They have indecision whether they should take you or this King of Pentacles, who's, need I remind you, is in reverse. He's in reverse, she or he. They're in reverse. So I don't know why they're taking off on you. But again, they were distracted big time. And they definitely were distracted when it comes to your guys' love, your guys' connection, or the feeling that the two of you have together, or whatever kind of life you've built together. They definitely have become distracted in that. And this is just all about that trust. And they feel like there was like more peace if they were to leave. They feel like the peace is not, you know, it's never greener on the other side, or whatever they say. But this is just exactly kind of this case scenario. What do you need to do, Scorpio, to feel better? Get out of this ghosting vibe, because it's the grossest feeling in the world. So any kind of answers, any kind of thoughts, or, you know, trying to feel better, or, you know, start healing is ideal. All right. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups. All right. So to get into a better place, you'll definitely want to make some sort of a decision yourself, okay? Even though you're not communicating about it right now, you will eventually want to communicate and get into a place where you can come into, you know, a resolve, instead of, you know, just being deluded and thinking, oh, they'll come back, everything will be fine, or this isn't really happening, I'm just fine, I'm going to do this and this and they'll be here. Okay, they ghosted you. They have left. They left the fucking building. So what you need to do is you need to make a choice, make a decision, so that you can get into a solution. Once you're in a solution, you can get back into that loving emotion for your own damn self, and then get into a place where you're feeling so good about yourself that you attract it. So that's what you need to fucking do. Definitely need to do. Jiminy Crickets. Let's find a potential outcome here. Oh, Scorpio, why are you scared? Jesus Christ. Okay. Lots of fear. Of course. Of course. I get it. You can do this though. You've got this. You're fearful. You have fear of like no direction. You're like, I don't know. Okay. Just let that be what it is. Potential outcome is that, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fear, and you're going to feel like there is no guidance. You're going to feel like you can't trust anything, that you can't even trust the shit on the inside, really. But you need to make sure that you keep moving forward. This person is going to be back, and they will be telling you about it, okay? They're going to tell you about the non-balance with that person. They're definitely going to tell you about the selfishness, the passiveness. This is going to be kind of a transformation for you, and it's going to be a positive thing. It's going to feel like the fucking cave is caving in, but in a few days or a few hours or a few months, or however it turns out, after this tower moment, this tower energy, you're going to be in a really sunny place. It's going to be positive and optimistic, and you're going to keep on moving fucking forward, okay? Fuck that shit. Like, even when they come back and they're like, oh my God, I don't know what I was thinking, be like, I do. Bye. Bye. That's the decision. Bye. Goodbye. So make sure to keep it moving forward in that positive light, okay? All right. 50. Boop. All right, let's get into our next reading. Please hit subscribe, Scorpio. Thank you. Have a good night. All right, next up we have our Sagittarius. So same thing, Sagittarius. We are just going to kind of get a skimming of your vibes, see where we are, feel it out a little bit with these oracle cards. Just a couple oracle cards to tell us how things are going currently, just within and around the situation, Sagittarius, around you and your person. We are going to find out a zodiac sign, a reason for ghosting, of course, everything that you need to know about it, and a little bit about the both of you and how to feel better, hopefully, and get into a potential outcome or a likely action forward and forward march. I'm sorry, I look like a mess. I look like a mess. It's my kids' Friday. I didn't know. I had no idea. So I've been running around crazy. I have my Friday stuff. I have my Thursday stuff I usually do. So today was Thursday in my head and when I was doing stuff, but then they were like, oh, we're off. And I'm like, I didn't do my Friday stuff. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Let's see. All right, Sagittarius, let's find out what the universe can tell us about your current vibe, darling. Ooh, girl, honey, but shy. Okay. Overthinking. There's some overthinking. Definitely overthinking about something here. We got some choices to be making. And I mean, you're truly gifted, Sagittarius. Inwardly, you have a lot of things going on for you. You're very gifted. But you do tend to overthink about a situation, or a person around you could be overthinking, and it's just like excessive. You're definitely in the beginning stages of leveling up spiritually, or the person around you, again, could be dealing with this. Let's get one more card, but the current energy is just overthinking some spiritual shit. Spiritual shit is easy, though. You just feel it and you move. You listen, find stillness, surrender, get up, find movement, get into the action. But you're overthinking it. You're way overthinking it. There is somebody here holding their heart open, and they're ready for a new beginning also. So you have this great person who's like, hey, I'm right here, right? But there's some overthinking happening. So we're going to find out why it is that you were ghosted. So that's just the current energy kind of surrounding the both of you. Now that might have something to do with whatever this person just took off, being what they are, and they took off. They didn't say anything, or else you guys could even live together. Again, this can resonate in any way that fits your storyline. But we'll confirm with tarot definitely about the current energy cards. Okay. Let's get into it. I'm excited to see what's going on because those were positive cards. I'm like, Sagittarius, are you just trying to fit in? You weren't really ghosted, were you? Okay. All right, let's find out the reason for the ghosting. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? No progress. There was lack of progress. They're holding their heart open for you. You just overthinking shit. They were like, hey, I'm right here. Here's my heart. I want you to take it, and we're going to walk into the abyss, and we'll live forever happy, right? There was lack of progress, and this is coming from them. There was no progress. There was no moving full steam ahead. There was definitely just like conflict after conflict, into chaos, into feeling like, is this going to happen? So then it became kind of a loss. There is communication. You have spoken to them. There is movement coming from your end of things. You could have been dealing with this person for a while now, or just knowing them from the past even, but this is definitely something that you can look back on, the hope or any kind of glory that you had from this for a moment. And it's almost like you should probably not just look at the memories, but look a little further underneath the surface of things, because that's where everything is always hidden. But there's definitely some sort of a revenge thing here. So they could have took off because they're like, peace out, sucker. Sucker, I'm out. They don't want to feel stagnant. They ain't hanging out for that, but they didn't sure as shit aren't being very honest about it, are they? No, they're not. All right, let's get anything that we need to know about the situation. Little extra information, little tidbits. They did have a lot of anxiety. They still do currently, and they're not talking to you about that. They're not putting any more movement into, as far as like conversation between the two of you. None. Yeah, they wanted a new beginning with you. They could have even wanted to start a family or have a baby with you. And you were just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and not make a decision. Okay. They wanted to level up. They did. That's what it was. They wanted a new beginning. And there was a new beginning. It promised a lot of passion, a lot of ambition, a lot of spiritual leveling up, honey. That is confirming those oracles. Okay. There was a lot of great stuff here, but you were just kind of sitting around with your thumb up your booty, not really knowing what to do. You're like, I don't know. You should have made a choice or decision. Now you didn't. And now they out. Am I condoning them? No, absolutely not. I'm here for Sagittarius. But let's find out if we can get you to feel better in the meantime, because they have lack of communication, honey. They were talking to you about it, and then they just kind of went off the grid. All right. To feel better, you'll definitely want to get into more of a down-to-earth place, or you might want to go spend some money or just go put your feet in the soil. Just get really grounded, maybe get back into that trust stuff again with your own self. Trust is going to be really hard to come by, especially when you've been ghosted. It's like kind of a workout getting back to that. But go around, maybe, you know, feel, you know, I don't know, rational aspects to your life, your sense of safety, whatever makes you feel safe. Shopping, hot baths, eating muffins, I don't care. If it's ego-y, it's like eating greasy food after you're hungover. Like, just go fucking do it. It'll feel really good. All right, potential outcome here. Lots and lots of drama. Okay, so you will not be communicating. You will not be celebrating. You will not be getting back into that new direction that you were heading. You were in this really great new beginning. Even though you've been in this relationship, you guys were going to like level it up, like as adults or spiritually or both. But now here comes the drama. Here comes the drama. Lots of drama, no communication about really anything, but the drama's here. And again, the communication is not, it's a little unfair. It's going to be a little confusing also, and it could even get abusive or violent. So maybe don't talk to them. maybe you just done pissed them off. Okay. I think you just done pissed them off. All right. Sagittarius, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Please go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. We will talk to you soon. Good luck with your drama king. All right. We're going to get into the next reading. The next reading we have, what are we on? Capricorn. Okay. All right, Capricorn, you're up next on the chopping block here. We are going to find out all sorts of shit about your ghosting. So while you wait, hit subscribe, please. I'm going to shuffle these oracle cards. Again, I'm going to give you just a skimming of that vibe or that current energy that surrounds you in this situation and your person, and then we will confirm with the tarot reading. This just, I don't know, melts all together and it works out really nicely, Capricorn. So let's find out what'd you do to them. What'd you do to this person? What did you do to this person that made them mad? They just left. It just left you. Okay. Something to do with appreciation. Lack of, not sure. It's like appreciation of maybe stability, wishing that they were appreciated for their stability. Yeah, definitely having to do with security, stability. There's a love thing here, definitely trying to find some sort of a balance. Because there's definitely some conflict with the love, though. Okay, no more. What am I doing? Okay. The stability, the appreciation, those things are being brought up. That's the current energy kind of around you in the situation. The love stuff is being brought up, the balance within that. There's definitely a conflict here, though. Something hidden. Okay, so something is hidden, something so much more than we know. So there is hidden things here, and we will figure that out through tarot. There's something hidden as far as this appreciation goes, this conflict, maybe a loss, maybe there's a little bit of grief. There was definitely some sort of love for each other or trying to find love with you. Not quite sure, but we are going to find out. How about that? Capricorn, why does that not surprise me that there's something hidden? Your readings are always a little dark, darling. Alrighty. Okay, let's get into this reading. We're going to find out the reason for your ghosting, as well as information about yourself and them. Fire sign or earth sign? Water or fire? Yeah, so Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is confirming the oracle reading. There is definitely some stability or sense of security is completely off. It's completely off because there's an emotional immaturity about you or the other person. I'm thinking it's the other person. They definitely have the ability to be overly emotional. They have a little bit of a lack of drive or direction even. So that might, you know, be a thing. Maybe they're overly dependent on you. Who knows as of this point, but they're like calling you Mr. Not Secure. So they're not interested in that. Now, there's also a third party that could have entered the situation. That could have also been a fire sign. So that could have been something going on, but that has made it so that your relationship is okay. And it made it so that there was choices, there was decisions, something had changed the situation and the growth stopped, the changing stopped. And now it's just time to make a choice. So the choice was to dump ya, ghost you, obviously, and, you know, tip all over the cup so that there's no type of, you know, partnership, no type of, you know, keeping this joined together. They are on their way. So let's find out anything else that we need to know around the situation of the ghosting for Capricorn. The fulfillment of this relationship was in a really good place. It was in a really good place. Then there was a roadblock, and I think it has something to do with trying to restart another new beginnings. This tends to happen. So they decided to go, you know, start a beginning somewhere else. That's kind of where this was headed. As far as being unpredictable, the new beginning would have been really unpredictable with this person. It might have been something that you were like, I don't want to deal with this. But the fulfillment, it's almost like you didn't know when you could fulfill them, or they didn't know if they could fulfill you ever. So they didn't know if they could be content with you forever. And by getting into a place where it was just going to be really, really difficult to get into this new beginning and feeling like they couldn't trust it, or feeling like they felt as if what they were seeing wasn't real. So maybe whatever you were portraying freaked them out and they took off. Again, the ghosting. So there's several types of things that could be happening here. There's a couple stories trying to pop out on me. Let's find out what you do. What do we need to do to feel better here for Capricorn? What is it that to continue moving forward, to continue healing, getting into a place of healing or some kind of a resolve? If you hear yelling, it's the neighbor kids. Or my kids. I don't even know anymore. They're outside playing. All right. Wowza. Go find yourself a gym, honey. So basically, it's just implying to go hook up. You can do this in a really great, passionate, sexual fueled way, or you can just go on a date. It definitely says to get right back out there. So this could have been a short-term thing. This could have been something that has happened and you've been sitting on it, but you want to get back out there. You'll want to get quite quickly too. So it's talking about, you know, within the upcoming month here, make sure to get out there. You are definitely going to get involved with a fire. If you run into anybody, it's going to be a fire sign. Let me know how that works out too, because I'm super excited. It's literally King of Wands, Queen of Wands. You're definitely going to want to get into a really good place where you can have a little fun maybe. I mean, it doesn't have to be super serious at all. Likely outcome. Yeah, you're still in the midst. Likely outcome is you're still going to be working on, you know, bouncing back, coming back from that. You just love and you want to keep things going. You want to keep it moving. It's not necessarily, you know, that you have to break limits or boundaries and get into another, you know, relationship or another place, but you definitely don't want to not listen to your guidance or your inner tuition, or just, you know, even being just like traditional, you know, have normalcy for a moment. No more conflict, no more chaos. Just get into a really good place where behind the scenes doesn't really matter, you know? It's good. Okay. Yeah, you'll get into a place where you're ready to find a home, have a baby, get into a place where you can feel safe. Because you're not going to feel safe for a while. So this might even be you kind of like what you're offering to that person. Be like, hey, you know, if you come back, we'll have babies. We can have safety. We can have stability. I will be here and I will be your hard worker and it will pay off. So that could also be the other storyline here, but I'm feeling like it's going to be a minute. The conversation is definitely going to not be had. So the communication will not be had. Not for a while anyway. It's going to be a while. All right, Capricorn, please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please. And thank you. Up next, we have our Pisces. Pisces. All right. Pisces, go ahead and hit subscribe while you wait on me to shuffle. Pisces, same rules go for you. I'm going to do Oracle first. That's just going to get a little bit of gist of the vibe, the energy, current energy. And then we will get into your tarot card reading. That will confirm the current energy around you and the situation. Pisces, I hope you haven't got yourself into a mess here. Ain't got time for that. Okay. All right, let's find out a little bit about your ghosting situation. Just like a little bit of that current energy. All righty. Some sort of conflict. Definitely having a conflict, having something to do with something that is very hidden, something that's probably not very seen. So you're dating somebody and then all of a sudden they're vanished, they're ghosting you, or you're just seeing them, or you've been with them for a long time. However it looks, you definitely will see, hear. You will see, hear. Oh, Lord, hold on. All of the things that you never knew about the person, you will all of a sudden be revealed, all of it. And for some reason, it's very specific about it with you and a couple other zodiac signs, but it's been very specific pertaining to only a few of you. This new beginning that you're currently on spiritually is probably being opened up because of this situation. Okay. So there is a new beginning here. So you want to make sure that you're on your path and you're on your journey and you're spiritually trying to level up currently. This could have threw somebody off too. I mean, it is what it is. They come in as somebody and they're going to leave somebody else. That's kind of how that rolls. Let's find out through tarot, kind of confirm that. Okay. We'll fill in the blanks. It's always like, I know. We're going to find out what's going on. This is the exciting part, is to be able to color in what we just outlined. So figure this out. One more. Okay. Let's find out, Pisces, what's going on with your person. Where's the communication? Is there communication? What the hell is going on? All right. So something has changed. Again, there's lack of movement, lack of any kind of direction. Even you're definitely not feeling. You're just not feeling it. You feel that there's an illusion. There's definitely some sort of an illusion, okay? But something has definitely changed on their end. And as far as the ghosting, it's having all to do with no communication. It's like they're not going to bring this to an ending. They're not going to bring this to a close. They probably won't even reach out with a conversation about it because they've had it. They're at their end. They're at their wit's end. But this could have something to do with you not having momentum towards them. It could be because you haven't been doing enough, or, sexually, they're not interested anymore, or you're not doing enough sexually, or you're being, unpredictable and you're being weird. And I don't understand what's happening here. There's so many untrue things here going on, but it's like, it's just excuses. Okay. It's just them. They just have met a place where they're done. Okay. But the conversation is none. Again, there will not be any closure. They could have even had somebody kind of reach out to them, and they could have went that way too. We'll find out more here with this next couple cards. Okay. You could be dealing with a water sign, air sign, or a fire sign thus far. So what you need to know is that this is done. Okay. 10 of Cups is showing me completion. It is done. Okay. This new beginning, before it could even start, has really just kind of fizzled out. Again, it could just be because you haven't called. Maybe you just haven't called, Pisces. You've been busy working and shit. And you're like, I'm just not going to call. Yeah, no determination, nothing, nothing was bringing about this relationship. But yeah, it's just feeling very laggy. Come on. It's quite masculine. Okay. So your person definitely has a lot to deal with. They're very immature emotionally. They get stifled, they get static, they get choked up at the throat. They don't want to talk about it. They're very illusioned when it comes to even thinking about who they are. They don't even really know. Okay. And they are younger than you, or you, yeah, they're definitely younger than you. But this new beginning, there was a new beginning, and it definitely could have had some sort of direction for the future, but it's lacking, completely opposite. Okay. But universe is saying that 10 of cups is a completion. This is over. It's over before it started. How do you feel better? How are we going to feel better? How does Pisces want to feel better? Okay. I would not worry too much about emotionally trying to support yourself by making choices or decisions right now. I wouldn't even worry about it. Quite honestly, I would not fucking worry about this or feel or vibe on the fact that this is non-existent anymore. This quick in, quick out. It's like goodbye, poof, see you later. I wouldn't worry about supporting yourself because you're going to feel much better here soon. I'm going to find out a potential outcome for you and make some decisions, okay, when you're ready, when you're in a good place. Okay, so this definitely has changed your thought process on the situation. You have completely changed your perception of this individual. You definitely are in a different place security wise as far as being insecure. This will be a likely outcome. So this will take a little bit here because you're in the processes of just like kind of feeling like shit because, psychologically ghosting fucks you. Okay. It totally takes a hold of the brain and the heart and it squeezes it really hard for a couple of weeks at least, hopefully, depending on kind of the ghosting situation. But this is just kind of confirming that for me. You are going to get into a place where your, ego is not as fucked up because ego wise, you're going to be like, damn, I'm good looking. Like, what's wrong with you? Physically, you'll be fine. You'll get into a really nice, stable place and you'll find some closure there, especially when it comes to any of these aspects of safety within your life. And it's feeling like the stillness from kind of surrendering to the idea of what this person was is going to really bring in that security. Okay. Because there's an insecurity here right now. And that's fine. That's fine. I ain't judging you. I am not judging you one bit. All right, Pisces, please go hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please and thank you. Other than that, go ahead and click the bell so you don't miss one of my notifications. You'll want to be alerted through all the tarot card readings, and when you are, you will not miss one thing here. Okay, so if that sounds good to you, make sure that you hit the bell. Once that's all done, please, all of you zodiac signs, thank you so much for all of the readings. It is an honor to do your ghosting readings. It is an honor to just be doing your tarot reading at all. So thank you for checking in, coming in, checking out Hangman Tarot. Other than that, please go ahead, share, like, and follow if it resonates for you. If you want to get a hold of me, any requests, comments, questions, leave it over in the comment section or check out my social media in my details box and get a hold of me there. Other than that, I know it's not Friday, but it's my kids' Friday. So happy Friday. See ya.